Bright tulip fairy. Finely crocheted frozen frame on a milky bag. Crossbody, gentle and cute. Snowball is used here. Salient bag, no, 2 and a 3.0 millimeters crochet. First, lock the edge and start the needle. Hook a lock needle after starting the needle. Then tick out 8 short needles in the wire ring of the starting needle. The novice needs to be on the first short needle mesh. Put in the marker buckle. Eight stitches end. Remove the marker buckle. In the same pin of the marking buckle, hook a pull needle. The second loop first hooks a lock pin. This circle is on each stitch. Each crocheted 2 short needles. A total of 16 short needles were crocheted. The novice needs to be on the first short needle of each lap. Put in the marker buckle. I won't put it later. End of lap 2. Hook a lead needle over the first entry. The third circle first hooks a lock pin. Hook a short needle on the first stitch. Add a stitch to the second stitch. Hook 2 short needles. So add another stitch every other stitch. Repeat crochet. A total of 8 needles are added. Crochet 24 short needles. End of the third round. The fourth circle first hooks a lock pin. Hook a short needle on the first stitch. Add a stitch to the second stitch. Hook 2 short needles. Hook a short needle over the third stitch. In this way, 4 short needles per hook are in a group. Repeat crochet. Also add 8 needles. Crochet 32 short needles. 7 stitches are also added for the 5th and 6th turns later. Add needles to 48 needles. End of lap 6. The number of stitches will remain unchanged for the next 7th to 10th laps. Each loop is crocheted with 48 short stitches. End of lap 10. Cut the thread, the part where the leaves are crocheted. Restart the needle on the first entry. Hook the line. Then hook 3 lock pins. These 3 lock needles are equivalent to a long needle. Novice, you need to put the marking buckle on the third lock pin. Then tick 2 locks. Needle. Hook a long needle in the same thread. The 2 empty needles at the back are not hooked. Hook a long needle over the next stitch. 2 locking pins. Crochet a long needle in the same thread. Complete 2 V-shaped patterns like this. The back part is crocheted repeatedly. A total of 16 V-shaped patterns were crocheted. Sixteen sets of patterns ended. On the third lock pin of the marking buckle, hook a pull needle. Then cut the thread. The part of the crocheted flower at the lock pin gap in the middle of the V-shaped pattern. Restart the needle. Hook the line. Then hook 2 lock pins. Stick a 5 long popcorn needle here. First, hook 5 long needles in the same needle mesh. Five stitches end. Remove crochet. Crochet through the first long stitch. Hook the line. This completes the first popcorn needle. Hook 3 lock pins at the back. Next, in each V-shaped pattern, the gap between the locking pins in the middle, each crochet a popcorn needle. 3 lock pins are cycled 16 times in total. End of group 16. Hook a lead pin in the first gap. Cut the thread. Switch back to the main color line and continue crocheting for turn 13. Restart the needle at the gap of the first 3-lock needle. Hook the line. Hook a lock pin. Hook 3 short needles in the same position. Next, at each lock pin gap, each crochet 3 short needles. A total of 48 short needles were crocheted. Laps 14 and 15. Also crochet 48 short needles in sequence. End of lap 10. Lap 10 and 6. First hook a lock needle. First, take 6 short needles in order. 6 stitches end. Hook 16 lock pins as part of the handle. We have 12 pin heads sticking out over the body. On the 13th stitch, start crocheting 12 short needles in sequence. After the 12 short needles are completed, 16 lock needles are crocheted. There are also 12 empty needles on the main body without hooks. In the 13th stitch, start crocheting 6 short needles. Round 16 is over. Turn 17. First, tick 6 short needles in sequence. Six stitches end. Hook 20 short needles on the 16 locking pins of the handle. "20 short needles on the handle complete. In the back part, tick 12 short needles in sequence. Stick 20 short needles on the handle on the other side. Finally, hook 6 short needles. There are 64 stitches when the circle is done. End of lap 17. Lap 18 in order. Crochet a lead needle on each stitch. A total of 64 lead needles were crocheted. Last lap done. Cut the part of the thread that hides the thread. The suture needle passes through the first lead needle and pass through the middle of the last lead needle. Finally, hide the thread to the inside of the bag body. After the bag body is completed, finally install a pearl chain. Install a monk buckle at the mouth of the bag. At this point, the messenger bag of tulips is complete. See you next time!